Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. We are in the world famous Sipping Den. Yes. On this channel I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol. I also do a famous Sunday morning coffee review. You are invited to join me on all these things. You want to have coffee with me? Yeah. Sunday you got to work, maybe it's not your day, that's right. Go to that playlist. Got hundreds of coffees. Start there. Speaking of playlists, in order to keep up with everything, I have the most extensive, up-to-date, yet easily navigatable because of the categories and subcategories that I have everything broken down into. So I challenge you to check out the playlist. It's really more than I can even say. You'll be amazed at it, I promise. What else do I want to tell you? That's about it. Don't forget the sub before we get started. I am doing a pickle beer today. And the first comment to every single video I do, I always pin because I put a link to whatever I'm reviewing. In this case, beer, and more in particular, I have it under, I know a pickle's not a fruit, it's a vegetable, but I have this under fruit beers. I have done many pickle beers. This one sounds interesting. It's Highwire Wickles Pickle Beer, a sour beer from Highwire. So I looked up Wickles Pickles. Apparently they have been making pickles, they're selling pickles since 1998 with a recipe that is 70 years old. Or maybe it was 90 years. It's a long time. People have been using this recipe, making pickles, giving them away to friends and family, and then it became a business. It actually started in Philadelphia, but now it is out of Alabama. So Highwire made a sour beer, got some of the pickle juice from Wickles, and blended it in. What does the can say? Wickedly delicious in collaboration with Wickles Pickles. I like pickled beer, by the way. Alcohol is 5% ABV. Sour ale brewed with cucumbers, dill, coriander, Himalayan salt, and black pepper. So it sounds like they got all the ingredients for the pickles and brewed it with the beer instead of adding the juice like I had thought I read. Not sure now. We teamed up with Wickles Pickles to make a pickle beer. This crushable sour ale is tart and refreshing, and with notes of dill and subtle spice from Wickles. Wicked Brine, made famous by the perfect balance of sweet, sour, and spicy flavors. One more time. The Big Fig Newton. There we go. I think that light just kind of blinds it. Little pickles around the can. You see it. All right. What color you think this is? Like a kind of a bright yellow, maybe a little green tint, or is it just a normal color? Well, we're going to see here in a second. Trying to get the perfect head, and I did. I want you. 1 inch head is what you want. There's the color. All right. It's a chartreuse. Looks like it has some kind of pickle juice in it. All right. Cheers, my wonderful friends. Very briny. Very briny. Yes, it smells like beer. It smells like brine, salt, vinegar. Let's give it a taste, and then we'll go back to sniffing. Talk about that in a minute. Okay, so briny, like I said. On the smell, vinegar, some spice, probably the coriander. Now on the taste, once again. Not real sour. Sour beer, but not real sour. little salty. Pickly, but not as much of a pickle as I had expected. So a slight taste, but get the pickle. It's the pickle brine. But I've had stronger pickle. So if you want one that's understated, still tastes like pickle, but not crazy pickle, not crazy sour either. Just beer first with pickle. It's like taking beer and putting pickle juice in it. And maybe a light sour. Maybe not at all. I think you could equal this just by putting pickle juice in a beer. I really do. To your taste. So you put a lot, strong. You put a little bit, what they did, or what it seems like that they did. They actually, it seems like they brewed it, right, with the cucumber. And it tastes like cucumber a little bit too, as opposed to pickle. Because it's not a very strong pickle taste. Well, I'll leave it there. It's like taking a little bit of juice, just doing it to taste, but you don't want it real strong. And that's what this tastes like. And I am detecting the fresh cucumber, because if you've ever stayed in a hotel or had, a lot of times they'll have cucumber in water for the guests in the lobby, or maybe you've made it yourself. It's refreshing. I can really taste that cucumber. With a little bit of saltiness. Touch of vinegar, which is kind of the sour part of it, and then in beer. That's what it tastes like. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you on the next one.